Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be walking you through how to create an interactive AI-powered chat widget using Laravel and OpenAI. We will cover everything from setting up the Laravel OpenAI package to integrating a real-time chat interface that you can embed into any website. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a fully functional AI chatbot that can handle user queries dynamically. Let's get started.
Okay, so let us run the server on port 80. And this is my basic Laravel setup. It has basic login register and the deport welcome page which comes with the setup. And this is the chat widget JS. I mean the design and that little uh, what would you say, that little icon which comes on which when you click the chat window opens. So I'll use this predefined design and this JS. I will post a link of this GitHub repository in the description. Copy that. If you want to create on your own, you can do that as well. But I'll not be focusing on the design because my main concern is with backend development and how it will work. Okay, so I'll copy this and we'll paste it inside the public repository, public directory of my repository. Okay, so let us create a folder in public folder and name it as JS. Give me a sec. All right, yeah, here it comes. JS, and let us name that file as chat.widget.js. And I did paste it. Now let us include this chat.widget.js into our main view. So you can put it anywhere on your website, whether you want to put it in outside, I mean for the guest users, or whether you want to put it for the logged in user, you can do that as per your requirement. So I'll be adding this script here. So script tag, source, the basic coding structure of adding the script, asset, and path of that file, which is js/chat widget.js. That is correct. Now save it and let us refresh this. Okay, let us check in index.html whether we need to define any tag or not. So it doesn't look like we have to define anything. We just need to include the script that chat which should come. Okay, I'll refresh and you can see that chat digit came and it is coming properly as well. So hi, and the responses are coming too. But this is the sample response. Okay, whatever you will type, it will come in the same way. If I'll open the chat with Git.js, and in this line number 136, you can see there is a static message which is written here. So now instead of this static message, we have to integrate uh, Ajax so that we can get the response from the backend, and our chat widget can start working. So there are two methods actually which you can do. Either you do it by Ajax. So in this tutorial, I'll be doing it by Ajax, or you can use WebSockets. So in the upcoming videos of this series, I'll be adding the WebSocket also. So stay with me for the next video too if you want to know how to integrate the WebSockets and everything. But if you have basic requirement that you just want to include uh, the Ajax based, you would just want to make the Ajax based chat widget, then this video is for you. Okay, so let us use fetch, and this will include two parameters. One is the base URL, and other would be the body parameters and everything. And I will be using post for this. You can use get as well, but for example, in get, if there are some characters like hash or anything like that, it could break, or it could not work properly. So I prefer using post. So let us define headers and body. So remove this. There are two ways actually. Either you can create an API in Laravel, or you can just create a web route without the verification of CSRF token. Okay, so I think I should go with uh, the web route. Okay, I'll create the web route. So instead of set timeout, let us take it out and put it outside. Okay, and that looks good. Catch and error and console log error. Then basic structure of fetch commands. You can find that in W3 school or normal in um, Google. So that's it. If there is an error, it will console the error. Okay, and that looks good. Now let us refresh this and open the network tab. Refresh. Hi. Nothing is coming. Oh, it is not working. Let me check. It looks good. There is something did I miss or not? Could be the issue. Uh, Oh, I got the issue. I have not refreshed the screen. So I'll type hi, and you can see the error is coming that this page is not found. 404. Okay, that is because we have not created that route. Now let us go to web.php and I'll change this to web. Okay, so /at I'll create one post route and will exclude the verify CSRF token middleware from that, so that in the post request can work without the CSRF token. Okay, so now I'll make a controller, chat controller, which will basically hold the functions that uh, would be used in the future for creating chat widget. So I'll be creating one index function, and as I mentioned, I have to include without middleware function here, and have to exclude verify CSRF token. And this step is very important if you are creating a public chat widget. If you're not creating a public chat widget, you do not have to include this one. Okay, and that is done. Now let us go to chat controller and create a function named as index. Public function index, and this will print one. Now I'm running. Okay, now let us check. I hit and oh sorry, I have to refresh again. I and see I'm running. So this function is running properly. Now you have to create two things. One would be uh, the service in which I'll be defining the OpenAI functions, and other would be uh, the controller which I have already created, and that I have to call that function on the service. Now, before using that, okay, uh, I have to install few modules, and I'll post the link of those modules in the description. You can check from there, or you can just type what I'm typing. So I'm using OpenAI Laravel module. Okay, uh, this is that module, OpenAI PHP Laravel. You can see the documentation also. And after running that command, you have to run PHP artisan OpenAI install. Okay, and in env, you have to mention your keys. In the previous tutorial, I have shown you how you can get the keys and organization ID. So you can watch that video if you want to know how you can get the OpenAI keys. Okay, and yeah, so let us copy those and paste it at the env file. Okay, and replace the keys. These are not the real keys, but replace here with your original keys. I'll do that, and now let us go to the controller. Okay, and in config, you can create your OpenAI.php file yourself, or you can run this command php artisan OpenAI install. So I'll run that command only just to showcase to you I have created that file. But if you run that command, a predefined file will come with that syntax, which would be used in that module. So I'll copy this command and I'll delete the existing one and run this command. And once you are done with running this command, you'll see one file named as OpenAI.php, and inside that you'll see these variables already mentioned, and these are the same variables which you have defined in your ELV file. Now let us go back to my controller and let us create one service. As I have mentioned many times in my previous video also, that I always use services to create the functions, controllers to call those services function, so that code looks a bit cleaner and services can be used in multiple controllers. So let us create one service. Let us name it as OpenAI service. And my service is created. It is create one function here named as public function chat, which will take the parameter as dollar message. And here I'll be returning the value of that function, which I'm getting from that service function. And in the constructor, I'll be defining the OpenAI service and open curly braces, close curly braces, this OpenAI service and protected variable OpenAI service. Okay, and that looks correct. Now let us call that function into our index function. Let's say return $this OpenAI service chat and request message, or you can use the request uh, class and use the default request notation, like that is like $request message. It looks good. Now let us try running this again just to check whether our chat message is working or not. Or let us start creating the function directly. So I'll be using, or as I have mentioned, that I'll be using OpenAI. And here I'll create a variable named as result and store the data of OpenAI into the result. So this function I'll be using, that is the chat, and inside chat I'll use create. Okay, and create will take two like an array of which can include multiple parameters like model, your what would we say to that, messages, functions, function calls. So these kind of parameters, I'll explain about function and function calls in my upcoming videos, but for this video only model and messages are required, and messages would be an array of those messages which you are passing to the OpenAI. And in this video, I'll just show you how you can get the responses. But in the next video, I'll show you how you can pass the system value values, so that your chat bot works according to particular niche, or how you can maintain the history and everything. But in this video, it would be just the normal AI responses coming from the OpenAI chat GPT model for 3.5 Turbo. Okay, so I have added the module. Okay, that was correct. Now let us return the messages. and the message would come in the result, and then choices, and then message and content. So you can normally copy this, or you can just type whatever I'm typing, or you can check this in the official documentation of OpenAI. Also, here I'll be returning the what would you say that JSON response. Okay, because in the front end we have used the fetch uh, functions to fetch the values from the backend. Okay, so this one looks correct, and now it is ready for the experiment on the front end. Okay, so let us type hi, send. See, it is giving me two errors in very type of very messages. Would be uh, uh, okay. I got it. I have defined dollar user message as array, but it will be an array of array. So I have to define dollar user message as array, and inside that I will be defining these values so that I can get the multiple values. Like in the history function, those will be used, but for now you just add parentheses to dollar user message. Okay, and yeah, that is the exit error. Add the square brackets, and that looks good. Paste it, save it, and type hi, send. And you can see, hello, how may I assist you? One more error is coming. That is because of my port. I have to restart the server. And you can go see. Just refresh. Verify. Enter. And you can see the response is coming properly. Now we have to do some changes on our script. And here we have to include then. That is when the response is coming, then you should do this or you should do that. That things we have to do. Okay. So I'll be using then response JSON and then data. And inside that, I'll be calling the reply function, which will basically append the data load message, which is coming in the response. And let us type hi. See, hello, how can I assist you? Let us type some more messages. Tell me something about cars. And see, the responses started coming. And I'll ask few more questions, but right now you can see the accuracy is not that good. It is giving some irrelevant information. So you can correct that also. You can increase the accuracy. And to know that, you have to stay tuned to my channel, and I'll be uploading more videos on OpenAI. So do watch them too.
I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content.